say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. 11 feet away, Lopez kicks to Barbosa. Splitter passes to feeds to Carmelo. Lopez sets a screen for Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Barbosa's got 6. Clark, talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
To the middle. Williams, that's good. 5 points in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Pistons?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this stuff.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Splitter. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Barbosa against Williams. Drummond with a screen on Barbosa. Williams. And it's sent back by Lopez. And he recovers it. Leonard dishes to Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Reggie Jackson.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Anthony kicks to Lopez, and he jams it with authority.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They get it back.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Williams passes to Leonard. Here's Caldwell Pope, defended by Mullen, and it's sent back by Lopez. Mullen against Jackson. Pass to Porzingis. Lopez kicks to Anthony. Lopez a screen. Anthony drawing the double team. Releases. Mullen's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And the Knicks making a change here. Sanders is checked in. Here's Mullen. He's got 11. Inside, and Sanders throws it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't. I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey guys, well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. There's the dish to Jackson. Inside, over to the left wing. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Covered by Barbosa. They need this. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 10 points for him.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Pistons trail by 7. Pass to Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Leonard with a screen on Anthony. Caldwell Pope kicks to Leonard. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Jackson against Mullen. 4-on-3 break. And New York. Porzingis has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And the players on your screen now have been experts with the ball in their hands for the last 10 games.
Some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it. But they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's check in with Doris Burke for an injury update on Leandro Barbosa.
Well, gentlemen, New York's head athletic trainer gave me an update. A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
On the wing, Jackson. 11 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is the time to start playing conservatively. I mean,
outside Hill. New York needs to get off a shot. Mullen's shot is off.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. John Lurie is checked in for Detroit. Now here is Mullen. He's got 13. Outside Hill. Outside Mullen. Outside Hill. 5 to shoot. And Sanders kicks to O'Quinn. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Morris outside. To the left side wing. Here's Lure. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game. Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Outside Jackson. Dishes it to Lure. Good. Lure's got his second bucket of the game to go. 20 seconds left now here in the second. The Knicks leading by 7. And here is Mullen. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Off the inbound pass. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. half of play. It's
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. But at the same time, we're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team just as dangerous on the...
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Marcus Morris is out there with John Lua. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Roaming the paint. Anthony against Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Anthony's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Jackson drives in, and Detroit again with the bucket. New York leading by 7. Mullen with the ball.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Here's Anthony. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And he can't hit the second. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by New York. Mullen's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Anthony drives in. Second chance shot. And it's Lure with the rebound. Lure's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Lets it go from the wing. Jackson misses.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Lopez passes to Barbosa. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Some nice passing by New York here. Porzingis can't hit.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
There's the pick. Drummond sets the screen for Morris. And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks leading by 8. In the corner, it's free. 3-pointer. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 16 points for Freak.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Timeout. Timeout.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And Morris comes over to help. Fires from 14. And, yep, couple bounces, and it falls. Porzingis has got his second basket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Back to Drummond.
That's a walk.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Anthony dishes to Lopez. Here's Mullen. Anthony against Morris. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Anthony sends it back. Morris kicks to Caldwell Pope. He feeds it to Lure. Here's Drummond. The shot is off. Good D by Lopez.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Barbosa. Looking to end his cold spell. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut back down to single digits on a much-needed basket there from Caldwell Pope.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too free. Get into them on the perimeter.
And he's among the most consistent free throw shooters in the league, presently ranked third by percentage.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
And New York making a change here. Splitters checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Myers-Leonard, who's checked in for Lure.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Pistons making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Pistons trail by 6. Now Jackson. 13 points in the game. Caldwell Pope passes to Aldridge. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Jackson a screen on Mullen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Barbosa kicks to Mullen. Nailed from three-point land. Mullen's got 6 in the quarter.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Jackson kicks to Aldridge. It's rebounded by New York. Now here is Mullen. 19 points in the game. Outside Anthony. The 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mullen against Jackson. Up top Leonard. Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him. And Cole Aldridge with the slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And he gets it to go. Now just a 5-point Knicks lead.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Passes it to Porzingis. Some nice passing by New York here. Mullen kicks to Splitter. Can't hit. And Detroit the other way now. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morris has got 5. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Anthony in the corner, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at New York, the season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, there's the Pistons, 3.5 back.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
The kick out to Hill. It's stolen by Morris. Quinn defending for the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 12. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Defended by Mullen. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Williams with a clean look. Another 3 for Detroit.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money. It's no doubt.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
There's a minute left in the third quarter of the game. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 16 points for him.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Mullen's shot is off.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
To the paint. Aldridge, no good. Knicks trail by 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Good on the shot.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Knocked loose. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Freak with the ball. For the lead. And the shot is long. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pistons lead by 1. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Mullen, he's in at the point. Sanders is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony, and it's Snell in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. He kicks to Sanders. Here's Snell. Down low to take the lead. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Lopez taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Zinkas, he's checked in for the Knicks. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Anthony. Drummond with a screen on Anthony. Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Went for the 2-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Now the feed to Lure. Drummond the screen. Off the screen. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside Jackson goes up on the wing. And the shot falls short this time. The Knicks with the lead. Teardrop shot. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Puts up a three. Detroit, no good that time either.
It was rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort. And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Out to the wing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Thank you, Doris. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for the Knicks. Outside Mullen. Lopez with the ball. Lure's there. Lopez kicks to Mullen. Lee pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Pistons trail by 6. Jackson has the open look. Offensive rebound. Looking to end the drought. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Here's Mullen, and there's the pass to Lopez. Rebound, Detroit. Caldwell Pope's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Feeds to Jackson. Five on the clock. Taken away by Anthony. It's Leandro Barbosa on the way. They swipe it. Jackson against Mullen. Three-pointer. That's good. And now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
To the middle. It's tipped. Pass to Anthony. Good on the 13-footer.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
To the inside. Jackson, 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Detroit. The shot's good from Mullen.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Something's got to change. A double team. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Here's Caldwell Pope. Outside Jackson. Soft touch off the glass. Jackson's got 19 points.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And here is Mullen. Now the dish to Barbosa. Pass to Anthony. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the pass to Caldwell Pope. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Pistons lead by 1. New York moving it around. They double him with Drummond. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Just absolute domination in this one for Lopez. He's got 8 points and 3 blocks. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
For Detroit, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Caldwell Pope dishes to Drummond. Outside Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for Detroit.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Here's Anthony. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Detroit's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Jackson.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Mullen. Anthony left side. 6 to shoot. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 6 assists now in the game.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Down low, Lure. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Barbosa kicks to Mullen. Drills the three-pointer. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Jackson with it. Out-defended by Freak. Jackson against Mullen. Here's Drummond. Jackson drives in. That's good from 17 feet away. Jackson's got 23 points.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Back to Mullen. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Barbosa. Drummond with a screen on Anthony. Jackson passes to Drummond. And here we go with Barbosa. Heading to the hoop.
What a game we've seen here for Barbosa. He has 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jackson. Drummond the screen. Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. And a miss there on the triple. New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Anthony in the corner. Lopez sets a screen for Anthony. Down low. Good!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
.51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morris a screen. Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. It's good. This game is all even.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And here's Anthony for 3. Shot is off. And it's Detroit the other way. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Here's Anthony. Dishes to Mullen. Stolen by Jackson. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those.